Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Meredith again, Tiger Lily Resources, empowering single mothers and the Scarlet Line, their line to redemption. It is just a little bit after 9 o'clock on Wednesday, July 26th. So it's not as late as it normally has been, but I did have another great full day. Where to begin? Had a not as early of a start this morning, so did some email follow-up. Yay. Sent them some things out that I needed to get out to people. And had a lunch meeting with my beautiful, lovely, awesome, incredible friend Sally Rapp and her very awesome son Kevin. They are the ones who are hosting the Black Tie fundraising event for Kevin's production company called Cyclops Entertainment and for his movie Loom. And we are getting just a couple of minutes to speak at the event about the Scarlet Line and a little bit of details about our outreach and the fact that Cyclops Entertainment is supporting our efforts, which is absolutely just so amazing. I'm so excited. And to meet Kevin today was really so cool. Such a great guy. You can just tell that his creativity just pours out of him. So I can only imagine how good this movie is going to be. So that event is Friday evening over in Alton. I just found out. So we sat together for a couple of hours. A couple hours. And talked about just told him about the outreach and the updates of what's been going on with our little miss and just bringing our work to life for him so he kind of had a better grasp on exactly what we do. So yeah, Sally and I, we sat and just kind of pow out a little bit more, and every time she and I get together, it's just electric. We always get so passionate and so excited, and amazing things they just come about when we're together, and it's so great. So I left there. That was in Kirkwood, and I left there and went on a little field trip looking for. I looked up a couple places for laser tattoo removal, and thank you for all of those who have helped spread the word. Denise Ballard and Denise Purdy, thank you for reaching out to your tattoo artist people to see if they knew about it or had connections for it. I stopped by a tattoo studio today that does laser removal at their parlor or studio, whatever you want to call it. But that was just not the atmosphere that I needed to bring our girl into. I sat in there and I waited for a little while to just talk to the girl who does the laser removal, and waited for maybe about 10 minutes, but I kind of knew when I walked in there that that's not the atmosphere that she needed to walk into. So I just politely, I said, if she's busy with somebody right now, I'll just take her information and I'll get in touch with her later. So I left. And I had went back to a place that I had originally visited, but it was inside of Mercy Hospital, and at the moment I just was like, I don't really feel like getting out and going all the way inside, and maybe I'll just check this other place out. Well, I tailed myself back to where I started, back at Mercy Hospital, to a laser clinic that was in there, and talked to the esthetician, and she was just... what a wonderful lady. When she opened the door, I told her, I was like, okay, this is either deja vu or I know you. Because she just had like this, it just grabbed me as soon as I opened the door. Like, God, I know this one. I don't know her. I have no reason to know her. But so she was going to present it to the overseeing clinician, the overseeing doctor there, to see if he would have an interest in providing the service because it's not a cheap service at all. So she was going to pitch it to him, and we talked, and she was asking a lot of, inquiring questions, which was awesome. And, we just connected pretty well. She attends Grace Church, and everybody always asks me if we're connected to any churches. And at the moment we're not yet, not for lack of trying. But for me personally, it's a little hard. We have reached out to different churches, and they initially have interest, but it's almost like, and this isn't 100% of the time, but it's almost easier of a convince, I guess, if it comes from somebody from within the church. So me calling from the outside, basically, I'm not part of their congregation, and basically pitching them on what our organization is all about and who we help, and seeing if they would be interested in coming behind us. Understandably, they tend to gravitate towards things that are from their not parishioners, well, I guess parishioners if it's parish, but their congregation. And, you know, I get that. Or they stick to what they're already supporting. So it's definitely an effort. And it's funny how, no, it's not funny. I don't know. I guess so many people are just like, oh, we'll just go ask them. And, oh, we'll just go ask sponsors. Like, oh, go just ask this company. Believe me, it's not that easy because, oh, so many people ask them. We're not the only nonprofit out there in the world that's looking for corporate and business and personal support. So typically people that have the ability to give, they get asked often. So it just has to be either, you know, the right delivery from the right person at the right time with the right message. And, you know, you have to do this careful, not dance, but, you know, you got to present it the right way. So that is something that we are still aiming for, you know, but connecting with churches and all kinds of churches. So not just, you know, oh, are you affiliated with a church? We're affiliated with whoever wants to be affiliated with the mission and whoever has a heart for this. So any of my friends who are watching, this lady, she went to Grace Church, and I have quite several friends that go to Grace Church, and Grace Church doesn't know who we are yet, really. I mean, there are a couple people there do, but they'll get to know us when God says so. I know that. And the Crossing and Element Church and Faith Church, I tried when I was there. I didn't make it too far up the chain of command. So, you know, we try to reach out to the people in the church, like the attendees of the church. So if we can just get their support, then, you know, it'll start filtering its way into the church and more people will know about us. But we're still so baby brand new. Not to say that we're not significant and substantial, because, oh my goodness, are we? Yeah. And we have some great work that we're doing, and we absolutely need the support from as many people as we can get. So that's just another of our duties on our to-do list, is to connect more with more of the local churches of all denominations. Catholic, Christian, Baptist, Lutheran, you know, Bible preaching, teaching churches. Yes, that's who we are connecting with. Yeah, so that's that. So finished there, and she gave me a connection of another laser spa that is in Chesterfield, that the woman that she referred me to is actually the owner, and she has a huge heart to help, and she's a Christian woman. And so I'm just going to give her a call tomorrow and just talk to her and see if maybe we can set something up. But that was for Little Miss. So I had mentioned before that she has 4 little tattoos that need to be removed. Every time she talks, she fiddles with them. So they bother her. They're there all the time. And she either tries to cover them up, or she's just, they just need to go. So after that, I just came home and had a bite to eat and ran my son back up to student group. And now we're back home. So today was a lot of driving. I have got to get a grip on how spread out everything is here in St. Louis, and I'm like all over the place, from St. Charles to Hazelwood to Kirkwood to Chesterfield. That's usually kind of the pods that I go to. St. Charles, St. Peter's, O'Fallon sometimes. But I just feel like everything's so spread out. I was spoiled rotten living in Palm Beach County. So I think tonight I am going to call it an early night. Rest up a little bit. These weeks are kind of starting to catch up with me. So I'm going to make it kind of purposeful with my appointment scheduling to probably not schedule any meetings after 2 o'clock, because we get to talking and then they go forever. And then I never get back in time to do any follow-up. And that's really important because I get to talk to all you guys after the fact. I can't just say all this stuff one day and then just never talk to you for like 2 weeks. You forget about me by then. So I got to stay fresh in your mind. So I don't know. I guess that's all. I do have a couple more meetings tomorrow morning with Dr. Stephanie. And that is to introduce to her a program that we're doing that fits right in line with the way that she runs her niche, her business, with her chiropractic work. But she does a lot with neuro awareness and neuro treatments that have, with the spinal alignment and the brainstem. It's just really awesome. And I think it's going to be a great complement to each other. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow morning. And then I have a meeting tomorrow at 12:30 with Miss Marita LaChapelle. I love saying your name. And Julie Wyckoff over at their office, Align. Yes, Financial Align. That's at 12:30. And then I'm picking up Little Miss at 3:45 and taking her on a little surprise. So, yeah, that's my day tomorrow. Cool. So the current needs still right now are the Empowerment Center, contractor work, drywall, electrical work, dropping an AC vent down, building out one little office and 2 little pod rooms. Still working on that. We have a service day coming up with some people from Element Church on Saturday, and I just pray to God I have enough work for them to do, because it's kind of like tedious, piddly little stuff right now, but it's important. But I just hope that they feel fulfilled by helping us do that, because I will be very full of joy. I hope they are too. And we need somebody to help design the boutique. When I brought Little Miss in to get her clothes, I mean, she was just so thrilled, but I really felt like I was kind of underservicing her because I kind of just had her in the back room. It's not done yet. She had her, stuff was laying on a folding chair, and, it just was like, it could have been more special. She loved it. She was happy, but consider where she was coming from, so it is better. But that's not what we're going for. We're not going for a yucky empty back room with a folding chair, lay your clothes on it and try it on in the middle of a big back room. That's not what we're going for. I want these girls to know just how special they are, and just start getting them on a forward motion of self-worth. And, you don't have to accept and settle for a dirty back room with a folding chair with your clothes on it. You know what I mean? That's what we're going with. So, closet designer for that room. Contractor for the front room to do the little office space and the little rooms. That's it right now. Those are my kind of hot buttons right now, because it's time to get that together. But I haven't even been there this whole week. I stopped in there real quick today to pick up some t-shirts. But otherwise, I haven't been in there this week, and it's Wednesday. I won't be there tomorrow. I will be there Friday. So that's where I'm at. So again, thank you everybody for everything that you do. Thanks for watching these videos. If you've missed any of them before, I think this is maybe like my 4th or 5th one, but this is an assignment that I have been assigned to do. Last week, oh gosh, it's been longer than that then, because this was last week on Tuesday. Not yesterday, Tuesday, last week. I was just dealing with a lot of doubt and negativity, and so the Lord really impressed on me that, well, if that's how I'm feeling, then I purposely need to exercise the positive things in my life. And I also need to be transparent and acknowledge everybody that helps me. So my assignment is to come on here every day and give updates. I think I did miss a day or two. I don't do them on Sundays because those are just my family day and my God day, and that's my day off. So unless if we get an emergency call, then that's not a day off. So I go on here and I purposely exercise gratitude and acknowledgments of people, because I love every single one of you, and I'm so thankful and so grateful that you take even the tiniest bit of your life and pour it into mine, and pour it into these girls, and pour it into the organization, even if it's 5 minutes of your work, of your thoughts of your life or your actions or whatever. It's worth more than you have any idea. And so you're so loved and you're so appreciated. So that's why I'm doing these. So thank you guys again, everybody. I'll put an update on tomorrow. But as you're watching these, if you guys have any questions, comments, crises, or concerns, or feedback of any kind, or anything, please feel free to put them in the comments, because I like that. I like to know what y'all think, because sometimes I kind of, you know, I enjoy feedback. So this is Meredith Seithel, founder of Tiger Lily Resources, empowering single mothers and the Scarlet Line, their line to redemption, signing off for the night. And I will talk to you all tomorrow. Night night.